Okay, good morning once again. Good to be back. And of course, feels good to also know Sinade there to join us again on top the show this lovely Monday morning. Like you all know, it's a Money Matta program. We do this every Monday from the hour of 8:30 to the hour of 9, where we get to talk about money issues, finances, investments, and a whole lot. And for a while now, we've been talking about investing, and of course, how easy it is. Or, telling you some things that you can't invest on, because I know some persons are in the dark, and why you get us naim be that. Anyway, so speaking about us, of course, Simi is just a... I am just a supporter, you know what I'm saying? But then the main person, she's a financial expert. She's certified in what she does. I'm talking about barrister Mrs. Modupe Vincent. This morning she decided not to do traditional with me, but it's fine, So you went Western. I'm still in Africa, so
yes,
it's okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah. How you doing, ma?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Good morning.
Very well, thank God.
All right, as usual, colorful.
You're on the yellow look today.
Yes, and our viewers, good morning. How are you day? Once again, welcome to Money Matter. We don't talk about investing made easy. And for some time now, I think this will be maybe like the 6th part or the 7th part. But we have been talking about, since last week, we have started to talk about Forex trading. And, I know that a lot of people, they run, go do this Forex trading without having an understanding of what Forex trading they are about. And that's not the reason why I say they continue. Ordinarily, I would go do maybe like 2 kind of investment per topic per Monday. But last week we start with Forex trading. This week again, I go continue with Forex trading.
I think Forex is quite big.
Yes, it's big, and you get a lot of people. Yeah. Where you want enter.
Big and also confusing, I guess.
Yes, and that's because people they do the thing where they supposed put for first,
yeah,
they put for last, and the thing where they supposed put for last, now yeah, they put for first, and that is why a lot of people they miss them. And I say last week, say about 90% of people where they do they lose their money, and it not supposed to be. Forex now a very good form of investment, but you need to understand them. I don't talk about when you do investment, say make you they careful. Anything where you don't understand, where you don't know, make you not put your money inside. And I explain what Forex mean. I say na exchange, na trading of currency.
Yeah.
And I say they do in pairs, and one currency against another currency. And when you have 2 currencies like that, you have the one where they call the quotes, and you have the one where they call the base. The quote is the one where you have. For instance, I have Naira. I want trade or exchange for dollar. So the where they hear word like quotes and base, quote is my own Naira, and against the dollar, which is the base, or whichever. But just know, say the one where you want sell, now the quote, and the other one, now the base. There's so many terms which we will not be able to take, because we're just looking at what you should know to guide you when you want to do this thing. So that's not the meaning of what foreign exchange or Forex trading is all about. And don't forget, say it is, I said, at a mutually agreed rate, which is the interest. So now the market, they determine them. Like somebody called me yesterday and said she won't do this something. Somebody promised them every month 20 or 30% of rates every month. And that apart from, I said, okay, I asked her some questions. She no fear answer me. I said, go ask the person where he tell you. I said, okay, what will even be the rate of default? And she said, when she asked the person, it took some time. When she came back, she said, the person said he never think about them. I said, how? That is not possible. And for a subject or an investment like Forex, it's not possible for you to guarantee somebody, say every month I will give you 20% or 30%.
It's so easy for them to say, because exactly. I hear that like everything.
So when she said that, I said, then they came back and said maybe 1%, that okay, even if you lose, you don't make profits, that will still give you your money. So she said, so why didn't you tell me that before? I said, see, nobody can promise you. I want to say it categorically for here. Say nobody promise you, say, now fixed. It is not like maybe like treasury bills that at the beginning, upfront, you know what you are going into, or bonds that they tell you that, okay, this is the agreed rate. For when it comes to Forex, nobody can promise you that this is the interest you are going to get. It is not possible because, like I said last week, a lot of forces determines how the exchange will happen. And I say market force. In the morning, you can start with a certain amount.
And then
by the end, you end with, exactly. So nobody can say that for a month, I will give you this for 6 months. It is, don't let anybody trick you or lie to you. So like I said last week, it is very important, say, make you have understanding. Information for this training, for this investment is very key. So learn, have information, understand what Forex trading is all about. And for somebody who wants to do it, let me also say that, look, Forex trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So if you want to make money now, don't go into Forex trading. Like I said, it is very volatile. And at the same time, it's very dynamic. And what I mean, be say nobody get control. Like, which time was this? Maybe like a month ago, where I was actually following and seeing. If, for instance, Trump come up now, which is the president of the United States, and come up and say something, you know, maybe we're going into a war with China, or we're going to Russia or something, it will affect, he might say this afternoon, before the close of day, what he has said will affect the rates. So nobody can come and tell you, market forces, different things will happen. So nobody know that for sure. So if you want you want quick money now, you need money for something, don't put your money inside. Because what they do now risk. It is very volatile. It's a good form of investment. It is very volatile. It is very dynamic, don't forget. And then at the same time, see, it is something that when you are doing, if you want to put money as a beginner, you are starting, be calm. Let me put them that way.
Be calm in what sense?
Be calm in the sense that, yes, don't start with what you cannot afford to lose. Start with money that you are not attached to. You are not emotional. Maybe you want to use it to pay your rent or school fees or something, and then you put it. Because don't do it. It is not Baba Ijebu. It's not gamble. That you say, okay, this one. So if it's something, because you need to learn. You need to understand the rudiments, I don't know how to break them, the fundamentals. There are basics.
Foundations.
You must understand. If you don't understand it, that is the end. You know, like I said, so many things determine. It is the macro. It is not like the micro. You have the macro and you have the micro. The micro are the individual, the small, the personal things that affect. The macro is the overall picture. So it is not just you. Don't forget you are trading currency of another country. So you must understand what's they go on in that country.
Before you can
You must understand, yes, the market, what is going on. You must stay updated. Because don't forget, say, they trade with, I said last week, say, you get different kind of investors. You get the retailers, the small people, which is you and I. You have the people, you have organizations, you have institutions, you have banks. So these are the people that you are exchanging, you are doing things with. Some of these people, that is their job. So you need to understand. You know, like I said, you must have just like the stock market, you have the period that is very boom, and you have the time that is Some people will say that, look, I don't like to trade at the beginning of the week or towards the end of the week. Why? Because the business, the trading is just starting, beginning of the week, and at the end of the week is just closing. So it tends to go up. So you must understand timing is very key. So information is very key. You must understand the fundamentals. It is very key. A lot of people don't understand. They just say, what do I invest in Forex trading? They look for a broker. Oh, yeah, put money. The person will not tell you because he is working based on commission.
So obviously you work for his own
Exactly. Good. So anyone going into you must understand. Somebody called me last week. Said, madam, thank you so much that I didn't understand this one. I had lost a lot of money. I said, look, it's a good thing, but you must understand.
You have to have your own personal knowledge.
Understand what is happening. When you understand it, you are able to. And you know, the thing they say, like I said, calm down. Don't be emotional because it is money.
Put the money you are not using. The money that will not affect you at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You cannot choose to use that. Not your rent, not your school fees.
Not your school fees.
until you're sure. Okay, so we're still talking about investing made easy, but today we center with discussion, or let me say for weeks now, we're going to center a discussion on top forex trading. And before we go on that break, she talk on some things. Say forex is a good form of investment, obviously, but it's something that you need to take your time to study. Do you understand? It's something you don't go into if you don't know how, if you don't get idea. You must have a very, very good knowledge of it. And she also mentioned the fact that in a trading of two different currencies, like we doing naira to $1 or $2, and obviously more to come from our camp. So guys, straight up, we open the phone line so that you get opportunity to call us. Call those numbers you can see on your screen. In case you still get questions, you go on ask, or you get contributions, or you don't invest into forex before and it backfire, maybe because you no get idea. This is not the perfect time for you to ask your questions or share your experience with us on the show this morning. 08105434984, and of course 08173147589. Feel free to add us up onto our Skype ID, like you can see for yourself at WAP TV. Yes, we take your calls on the show this morning, and it is not a quick money syndrome.
Yes,
you need to let's emphasize on that. So if you know it is, I want to get money like now ASAP.
Yes,
you can't go into
yes,
forex.
you can't go into it. Okay, so thank you, Slimmy, for taking us through again. So another thing I did talk before we go on break, they say make we calm down, because the thing they say, I would say, I don't know if I should use this comparison, but a lot of people, when some people are on drugs, you know how they do them, they they want more, exactly. That's the reason why I say make you calm down, because when it comes to forex, a lot of emotion they attach, because either because somebody don't promise you, say, look, I go double your money or I go triple your money. When you want to do small, you want to do, like I said, with money where get attachments, start small with them. Because the first thing I say is, it's important to have information, understand it. It's like somebody who says that, look, I want to go and do operation. And you never read the book, you never understand. So number one thing is have information, know everything that you need to know. You can learn from a trader, you can read up, which it may take you more time to read up and everything. And sometimes there are so many conflicting things, but have an understanding. That's number one. Number two, when you have an understanding, get a broker, because you can't trade by yourself. You need a broker. So what are the things that you should look out for? I want to quickly say this one, because that's now another area where some people, they make mistake. Don't forget the first thing, get information, learn what it takes to trade, understand the fundamentals. Second thing, find a broker. And what you should look out for, number one, ensure that broker is a licensed broker. That person is a licensed broker, because if your money, don't forget that it's your money that is involved. It is your money that you are trading with. If anything happens, it will be difficult, in fact, almost impossible for you to get your money back.
Sarah.
Okay, we get Benny's.
Benny's, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm very well. Good to have you on the show.
Okay, thank you. God bless you.
Bless you too. Sir, please, you have questions or contributions to share?
I have a question that I want to ask.
Okay, please go on.
Yes. This investment of a thing, as in, I don't really have an idea on it, and I want to go into it, because it's a good something. Since the way the country is going, we don't really understand, and work also. We don't have work, all those things, and things of this nature. I believe somebody have good understanding and is going to stuff like this, he can use it to get back for himself and his family. So that's why I want to know, how do I go on it and how do I start on it? Thank you.
Okay, now please hang on, because I am sure your question is going to require some questions. So.
Yes, because you say you won't go into investment. Like we say, this now like the 6th or the 7th week.
I don't have idea.
Okay.
Yes, this is like the 6th or like 7th week for investment. So if you want to go into investment, there are so many things you must consider. What thing will they do now? Will they look at the various types of investment? And this one now, like number 10 form of investment, where you didn't look at. You get different things to ask that will ask you, like Slimmy say, what is your goal? Why do you want to invest? We say everybody must invest. But what is the reason?
I was thinking if I could just tell him to call you after the show, so that we can save ourselves some time.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So please, Mr. Benny's, like she said, this is like the number 10th one we're discussing. So
investment type.
please feel free to call her later and ask your question so that she can ask you some direct questions, because it is not something that she can just answer on the show. There are too many things you want to know, definitely. So please, that's my details. Copy it and then give her a call after the show.
Okay. So thank you, Slim you. So we they talk about finding a broker. So we said number one, ensure to say the broker and a licensed broker.
Though.
Yes, licensed broker who also has complying with the foreign exchange monitoring rules of other countries. Okay. So ensure is licensed. That's not the number one. Ensure, check for the reviews. Ask if the one broker come tell you, say, come and do forex trading with me. I'll give you the platform and everything. Ask questions. Don't be naive. Like this other lady where I talk about, where called me yesterday. She don't already give the person the money until she just remember and call me, say, waiting. I now ask her questions. She asked the person don't fully answer her. So look for different brokers. It's just like bank. Look for different brokers. Ask questions. Ask for their reviews. Have you dealt with this person? How was he and everything? Number 3, ensure say the customer service they very good. It is very important because that's another thing. Number 4, ensure say ask for the spread. Spread is commission.
Okay.
How much do they take? Some people say they are taking 20%. Some people will say they are taking, just find out. Know all these things. And then, like I said, customer service is very, very important because you might want to take your money out. Maybe you know that maybe something will happen and you say, I want my money. And they say you can't get your money the next 2 days.
Hey, Godwin.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Good to have you. Please go on.
It's a good thing that the last caller said something, and even though I'm not speaking for him entirely, but I even have one question. He said something about kind of businesses you do during lockdown, the corona crisis and all that. And I think this is one of those kind of businesses that you want to go in. And the main aim, I had also asked him why would you want to go into this kind of business. I think basically it's to earn a profit, to help you cope, especially as people are losing jobs, people are unable to go to. So if you go to YouTube, for instance, you want to see some of those clips. The first thing you see Forex, you see short adverts like this, talking about these Forex businesses. And my main fear for this kind of investment is you want to look at the level of exposure, education, you go into it. Because it's a bit complex. And like you said, it's not a big money thing.
Yes.
So, honestly, I'll be thinking myself, and many other viewers who want to be calling your
show
and talk about this later, where you get more of the technical details. It's not something. It's not like buying onions and storing somewhere and waiting to sell when the price goes high.
Yeah, Godwin. Now, is this the first time you're watching Money Matter on WAP TV?
It's the first time.
Okay. Now, why she actually said that? We've actually been dealing with Investing Made Easy for a couple of weeks now. I think it's over 5-6 weeks that we've been talking on it.
7th week.
This is the 7th week, and we've dealt with so much. Do you understand? So I think the best advice I can give, we have all of the previous episodes on our YouTube channel, which is at WAP TV. Trust me, they are loaded. So if you can, which I would appreciate, please go on our YouTube channel to watch all our previous episodes. And trust me, you will learn more.
It's okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to use some of my data that I reserve for Akpan and Uduma on YouTube to watch those past episodes.
Okay, so good one. So please and make sure you subscribe. Just don't go there and watch. Subscribe. It's important. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And then you can give her a call later, though. So, because I think, I don't know, are we going to have to read? It's 7 weeks, and that's a big one.
Yes. So like I say, get a Forex. Get information. You can get a trader. The second thing, get a licensed broker. Get information about the broker. Say, now correct broker. Then when you get a broker, ensure that one of the things that he should also provide you, like I said last week, is that you must have a demo account. don't forget, this is a way for you to trade, because a lot of people, like I said, they don't have understanding. They will just go there and start playing with real money. It is not.
So is it like you play with fake currencies? Or
yes, it is like.
How does that work?
It is like a demo. We call it like a demonstration.
Okay.
It helps you. You're not losing money, but you they play. You they see, okay, you see when you actually lose, you see when you actually win. It's just like Monopoly. You're playing
I was about to say that. Is it like
exactly.
Monopoly?
You don't like Monopoly. You actually lose, you actually win. You see, this is where I made mistake. This is what I should have done. This is exactly. You're also playing.
Okay, so we have Mike
Forex.
from Kogi.
Okay.
Hi, Mike.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine now.
All right, please go on.
Yeah, I think I have some questions to ask.
All right, go on.
The question is about, I want to ask you about this, what is your advice concerning this online investment? There's a lot of things we need to do, some people they say chat moguls and so on and so forth. This online they introduce. So is it advisable?
Trust me.
Advisable to go to follow this online
Investors.
investment?
Yeah, plenty.
So, there will be a lot of. Hello?
Yeah. I'm sure you got him.
Yes, I
think
got
we discussed that
invest.
before,
Yes, you need to make what do you
Inquiries.
call enquiries. Be sure. Some people will just say that, look, we are doing this rate. It's very difficult when some people promise you rate of return, which is your ROI. They give you rates, rates where no logic, but because people are greedy, I say we should be careful with our emotion. Two emotion where they run when it comes to investment is greed and fear. Fear that I don't want to lose my money. So you're not coming down to know what you should do, especially when it is Forex. That's why I say start with the money where you get attachment. Start small. You don't do the demo. Then eventually when you don't understand how to do them, what you teach and then when you actually practice the real world, you'll still make your mistakes in the real world when you start trading. So it's important that you start small so that you don't lose and then you begin to build gradually. But some people, when they say, I don't make win this time around, they just,
But for online, because I think that was actually his question, what do you think about these online investors?
Online too.
I have had several people call me or send me
online
DMs
too,
that.
it's easy. Once you register, you can also do this Forex online with your phone. So it is also part of the investment. Some people will say, come and invest in agric, which we are going to also look at. Come and do agric, put money in the next 3 months, maybe farm maybe some will say they are doing poultry. Some will say they are doing rice. Some will say they are doing maize. You need to make inquiries. Do you understand? To find out. And then you can also call me. I can help you with that as well.
Because
exactly. There was a time somebody, I think one insurance company, those people just put their logo. So by the time I called them to find out, they said no. So they had to put a disclaimer after. But I'm sure a lot of people would have gone into... Exactly. So don't be caught by that. That's why I say fear and greed. They just want to, I have this money.
They tell you bring 5,000, you gain 12,000. Just like that.
Yes.
And they will put pictures.
Exactly.
Different pictures. I don't know. Exactly. But we need to be very careful. Like
very,
you say,
very careful.
Fear, greed, and all of that. You need to watch it. We'll continue, definitely have to continue next week.
We won't continue with Forex next week.
Okay, so we're not doing Forex. So I think
2 weeks now.
2 weeks. So the best we can do, if you still have questions on Forex, please direct them personally to our page. I'm sure, or you can just add that up on you can add that number up. I'm sure she would grant your request. So we need to go now. Thank you to everybody who've been taking our time to call us on the show this morning. Yes, it's going to be another one for us next week, Monday.
Yes.
My name is Timi. Thank you very much, ma.
Be money wise.
Be money wise for Be money wise for coming. Thank you so much for calling me, rather.